What if everything you thought you knew about Social Security was completely wrong? What if the advice you've been following, the things you've heard from friends, family, even so-called experts, was actually costing you tens of thousands of dollars in benefits you'll never get back? I'm about to expose the biggest lies and myths about Social Security that are circulating right now, and some of these are so widespread that even financial advisors get them wrong. By the end of this video, you'll know the truth, and more importantly, you'll know exactly what to do to protect yourself and maximize your benefits. So don't click away, because lie number 3 is probably something you believe right now, and it could be the most expensive mistake you ever make. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here to cut through the noise and give you the real facts about Social Security, retirement, and your financial future. If you're serious about protecting your retirement and making sure you get every single dollar you've earned, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. Today we're talking about the lies, the myths, the misconceptions that are robbing people of their retirement security, and I'm not holding back. Let's jump right into lie number 1, and this is a big one. Social Security is going bankrupt and won't be there when you retire. You've heard this, right? Maybe you've even said it yourself. Politicians say it, news headlines scream it, people at dinner parties repeat it like it's gospel truth. Here's what's really going on. Social Security is not going bankrupt. Let me say that again. Social Security is not going bankrupt. Yes, the program faces financial challenges. Yes, the trust funds are projected to be depleted at some point in the future if Congress does nothing. But here's what actually happens if that occurs. Even if the trust funds run out completely, Social Security would still be able to pay approximately 77 to 80% of scheduled benefits from ongoing payroll tax revenue. That's because Social Security is funded primarily through payroll taxes that current workers pay. As long as people are working and paying into the system, money is coming in. The trust funds exist to make up the difference between what's coming in and what's going out. And yes, that gap is growing because of demographics. We have more retirees and fewer workers per retiree than we used to. But Congress has multiple options to address this. They could raise the payroll tax cap, increase the tax rate slightly, adjust the retirement age for future generations, modify the benefit formula, or use some combination of these approaches. They've done it before. Back in 1983, Social Security faced a similar crisis, and bipartisan reforms fixed it. Will they wait until the last minute this time? Probably, because that's how politics works. But the idea that Social Security will just disappear is fear-mongering, plain and simple. Don't let this lie convince you not to plan around Social Security or to claim benefits at the wrong time out of panic. Lie number 2. You should claim Social Security as soon as possible because you might die early. This one sounds logical on the surface, right? Get your money while you can. But here's the truth. For most people, delaying Social Security is one of the best financial decisions they can make. Every year you delay claiming beyond your full retirement age up until age 70, your benefit increases by about 8%. That's an 8% guaranteed return, and you won't find that kind of guaranteed return anywhere else in today's market. Let's do the math. If your full retirement age benefit is $2,000 per month, claiming at 62 might only get you around $1,400, a 30% reduction that lasts for the rest of your life. But if you wait until 70, that same $2,000 benefit grows to around $2,480, a 24% increase. Over a 20 or 30-year retirement, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in difference. Now, yes, there's a break-even point. If you claim early and invest the money wisely, or if you don't live very long, early claiming might work out. But here's what people don't consider. Most people underestimate how long they'll live. If you're healthy and you make it to 65, there's a very good chance you'll live into your 80s or even 90s. Social Security includes cost of living adjustments, so that higher benefit keeps growing over time. And if you're married, the claiming decision becomes even more important because of survivor benefits, which we'll talk about in a minute. The point is, claiming early because you're afraid you might die soon is usually a mistake based on fear rather than math. Unless you have serious health issues or a genuine financial emergency, delaying benefits often makes much more financial sense. Lie number 3. Social Security is just a retirement program. Wrong. Social Security is so much more than retirement benefits, and not understanding this costs people money every single day. Social Security provides disability benefits if you become unable to work before retirement age. It provides survivor benefits to widows, widowers, and children when a worker dies. It provides spousal benefits, which allow a lower earning spouse to collect benefits based on their partner's work record. It even provides benefits to divorced spouses under certain conditions. Let me give you some examples of how powerful this is. If you're married and one spouse earned significantly more than the other, the lower earning spouse can claim a spousal benefit worth up to 50% of the higher earner's full retirement age benefit. That's money many people don't even know they're entitled to. If a working parent dies, minor children can receive survivor benefits until age 18 or 19 if they're still in high school. A surviving spouse caring for those children can also receive benefits. Here's one that really surprises people. If you were married for at least 10 years and you're now divorced, you can claim benefits based on your ex-spouse's work record, even if they've remarried, and it doesn't reduce their benefits at all. Most divorced people have no idea this option exists, and they leave substantial money on the table. Understanding all the different types of Social Security benefits and how they interact is crucial for maximizing what you receive. This isn't just about your retirement check. It's about protecting your family in case of disability or death, and it's about making sure spouses, especially those who took time out of the workforce to raise children, get the benefits they deserve. Lie number 4. Your Social Security statement shows exactly what you'll get. Not quite. Your Social Security statement is a valuable tool, don't get me wrong. It shows your earnings history and provides estimates of your future benefits. But those estimates are based on assumptions that might not match your actual situation. The statement assumes you'll keep earning at your current level until you claim benefits. If you stop working, work part-time, or have a big jump in earnings, your actual benefit will be different. The statement also shows you what you'd get at different claiming ages: 62, full retirement age, and 70. But it doesn't account for things like the windfall elimination provision or the government pension offset if those apply to you. These are complicated rules that can significantly reduce Social Security benefits for people who have pensions from jobs that didn't pay into Social Security, like certain government positions or jobs in other countries. Your statement also doesn't tell you about strategies you might use, like file and suspend used to be a thing but was eliminated, or how coordinating with a spouse's benefits could increase your household's total benefits. You need to dig deeper than just looking at the numbers on your statement. Use the statement as a starting point, but don't assume it tells you everything you need to know. Lie number 5. Social Security benefits aren't taxed. Oh, if only this were true. Unfortunately, depending on your total income in retirement, up to 85% of your Social Security benefits can be subject to federal income tax. This shocks people who assumed Social Security would be tax-free income they could count on. Here's how it works. The IRS looks at what they call your combined income, which includes your adjusted gross income, any tax-free interest, and half of your Social Security benefits. If you're single and your combined income is over $25,000, or if you're married filing jointly and it's over $32,000, a portion of your benefits becomes taxable. These thresholds were set back in the 1980s and have never been adjusted for inflation, which means more and more people get caught by this tax every year. This is why tax planning in retirement is so critical. The order in which you withdraw from different accounts, whether you have Roth versus traditional retirement accounts, whether you're still earning income, all of this affects how much of your Social Security gets taxed. Some states also tax Social Security benefits, though many don't. You need to know the rules in your state and plan accordingly. Ignoring the tax implications of Social Security can leave you with a lot less spendable income than you expected. I've seen people plan their retirement budget based on their gross Social Security benefit without factoring in taxes, and then they're shocked when they can't make ends meet. Don't let this be you. Lie number 6. Working while receiving Social Security will permanently reduce your benefits. This one has a grain of truth but is mostly misunderstood. If you claim Social Security before your full retirement age and you continue working, there is an earnings limit. For 2026, if you're under full retirement age for the entire year, Social Security deducts $1 in benefits for every $2 you earn above around $22,000. The exact amount adjusts annually. In the year you reach full retirement age, the limit is higher and the deduction is $1 for every $3 over the limit. Here's what people miss. This isn't permanent. Social Security keeps track of the benefits they withheld, and when you reach full retirement age, they recalculate your benefit to give you credit for those months when benefits were withheld. Your monthly payment increases to account for this, so it's really more like a delayed payment than a penalty. Once you reach full retirement age, there's no earnings limit at all. You can earn millions of dollars and it won't reduce your Social Security by a penny. Also, continuing to work and pay Social Security taxes can actually increase your benefit because Social Security recalculates your benefit every year based on your lifetime earnings. If your current earnings are higher than one of your previous lower earning years, it replaces that year in the calculation and your benefit goes up. The real issue with working while claiming early isn't the earnings test. It's that you've locked in a permanently reduced benefit by claiming early. That reduction doesn't go away. So if you're going to keep working, it often makes more sense to delay claiming in the first place. Lie number 7, everyone gets the same Social Security benefit. Absolutely not. Social Security benefits are based on your 35 highest earning years. Someone who worked at minimum wage jobs their whole life will get a much smaller benefit than someone who had a high earning career. Someone who only worked 20 years and then stopped will likely get less than someone who worked a full 35 years or more, because those missing years count as zeros in the calculation. The formula is also progressive, meaning it replaces a higher percentage of pre-retirement income for lower earners than for higher earners. This is intentional, designed to provide a stronger safety net for people who earned less during their working years. But the upshot is that two people could pay into Social Security for the same number of years and receive very different benefits based on how much they earned. This is why it's so important to check your earnings record regularly. If there are errors, if years are missing, if earnings are recorded incorrectly, it could cost you money every month for the rest of your life. You can check your earnings record through your My Social Security account online, and if you find errors, you need to contact Social Security with documentation like W-2 forms or tax returns to get it corrected. Lie number 8, you can't change your mind once you've claimed Social Security. Not entirely true. You actually have a couple of options if you've claimed and now regret it. First, within 12 months of claiming, you can withdraw your application. You have to pay back every dollar you've received, but then it's like you never claimed, and you can claim again later at a higher amount. You can only do this once in your lifetime, so it's not something to take lightly, but it's an option if you claimed early and quickly realized it was a mistake. Second, if you've reached full retirement age, you can suspend your benefits. This allows your benefit to grow with those delayed retirement credits up to 8% per year until age 70. You don't have to pay anything back. You just stop receiving payments for a while and your future benefit increases. This can be useful if you claimed at full retirement age, but then decided you don't actually need the money right now and would rather have a higher benefit later. These options aren't widely known, and Social Security isn't going to proactively tell you about them. You have to know they exist and take action if they make sense for your situation. Lie number 9, Social Security is the same as SSI. No, no, no. This confuses people all the time. Social Security, specifically old age, survivors, and disability insurance, is based on your work history and what you paid into the system through payroll taxes. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, is a needs-based program for low-income seniors and disabled people, regardless of work history. SSI is funded from general tax revenue, not from Social Security taxes. The requirements are completely different, the benefit amounts are different, and the rules are different. You can receive both if you qualify, but they're separate programs. When people say Social Security is welfare, they're wrong and often confusing it with SSI. Social Security is an earned benefit. You pay in, you get benefits based on what you paid. SSI is a safety net for people in financial need. Lie number 10, there's nothing you can do to increase your Social Security benefit. False. There are actually several strategies to maximize your benefits. Working longer increases your benefit, especially if you're replacing low earning or zero earning years with higher earning years. Delaying when you claim, as we discussed, significantly increases your monthly benefit. Making sure your earnings record is accurate ensures you're getting credit for everything you've paid in. Coordinating with a spouse's claiming strategy can maximize household benefits. If you're still working and getting close to retirement, even a few more years of high earnings can make a noticeable difference in your benefit calculation. If you're married, running the numbers on different claiming scenarios for you and your spouse can reveal strategies that result in tens of thousands of dollars more over your lifetimes. If you have the option to delay and you can afford to, those delayed retirement credits are essentially a guaranteed 8% annual return, which is phenomenal. The biggest mistake is assuming Social Security is something that just happens to you and you have no control over it. You have more control than you think, but you have to educate yourself and make informed decisions. Here's the bottom line. Social Security is complicated and there's a ton of misinformation out there. Some of it is innocent misunderstanding, some of it is political manipulation, some of it is just people repeating things they heard without checking the facts. But when it comes to your financial security, you can't afford to base decisions on lies and myths. Do your own research. Check official sources like the Social Security Administration website. Run the numbers for your specific situation. Consider talking to a financial advisor who specializes in Social Security, claiming strategies, and make sure they're a fiduciary who has to act in your best interest. Don't just do what your neighbor did or what some talking head on TV said. Your situation is unique. If this video opened your eyes to things you didn't know, smash that like button and share this with anyone you know who's approaching retirement or already receiving Social Security. Leave a comment telling me which of these lies surprised you the most, or if there are other Social Security myths you've heard that you want me to address. I love hearing from you, and your questions help me create content that actually matters. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on because I'm constantly putting out new content about Social Security, Medicare, retirement planning, and strategies to protect and grow your wealth in retirement. This stuff changes, rules get updated, new strategies emerge, and I'll make sure you stay on top of it all. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your retirement. Don't let lies and myths rob you of the secure retirement you've worked your whole life for. Get the facts, make informed decisions, and take control of your financial future. I'll see you in the next video. Stay smart, stay informed, and stay financially secure.